Welcome back to Carol Reed Black Circle. Unless I'm mistaken, we are at the very end of the game. We need to confront Millie because her painting was found at that creepy cult shrine. Millie, do you have an explanation for this?
How did you know it was my painting?
I sort of broke into your house when you weren't here and took a look around. I recognized your distinctive art style.
I was paid to do it. I promised not to talk about it.
Oh, no. You've got to tell me, please.
Well, it's one of two paintings Ben Dorner, the chairman of the bicycle club, ordered for me. He made sketches of the motifs.
What was the other painting?
I still have the sketch.
Oh, it's the clue to the brick puzzle. Okay, so Edvin thinks you were involved with something that had to do with the Burling Foundry.
Oh yes, you can say that. My father, Abel Kant, worked there, and he was killed there.
Oh my gosh, so that's her connection. She's not a member of the cult. She's trying to find justice for her father, who was murdered by the cult. So Edvin had this letter to your father.
From his brother, yes. He must have stolen it while he went through my apartment. We found it in my father's apartment after he was killed. I never understood that letter, though.
I must say, that letter led me on a merry little chase throughout the entire town, trying to figure things out. Well, you've been a great help, Millie. Glad to hear you're not a murdering cult member, I hope. If she is a murdering cult member, then that means the cult is going to be onto me, and they're probably going to attack me. Okay, let's just hope she's not one of them, okay? Oh, yeah. Oh, and I have to solve this puzzle again. So it was 1, 2, 3. So blue, then green, and then red. Okay, here we go. This is it. This is the end of the game. This is the final, well, second to final puzzle. So this one, and this one. You see the 3. We have to hit them with a brick. 1, 2, 3. And just a word of warning, something really disgusting is inside this chalice. So if you get squeamish, close your eyes now, because... Oh! It's so gross.
I'm glad you didn't appreciate my little offering.
It's Ben!
I don't think I'll be able to show it to anybody else.
Okay, so this is Ben. As I suspected, Ben is the murderer.
No, he was dead when I found him. Just as you will be soon. You're just going to tell me what you found out first, and who you've told. Come on, I'm waiting.
He's actually a very patient fellow here.
Hear it.
In this part of the game, he'll just sit here, wait to hear a big confession, giving Carol enough time to attack him. Let's see, can I use my knife to attack him? No. I actually want to attack him with the cement powder. I'm gonna throw it in his face.
No!
And now he can't see anything, so I'm gonna run away! Ha 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 ha! And that's it. Carol runs away from him, and she escapes.
I called the police as quickly as I could, and they managed to catch Ben Dorner before he had time to get away anywhere.
13-year-old murder case near a solution. As a result of a series of highly complex events revealed by the Norrköping detective Carol Reed, the truth behind 2 of the most gruesome murders in Norrköping's history might finally be unveiled. It all started when Miss Reed took an interest in the disappearance of Edvin Vergeris, whose mutilated body was found in the Norcopine River last week. Among his belongings, Miss Reed found several clues that led her to the brothers Abel and Joss Kant, who were ritually murdered in 1996. Their employer and leader of the so-called Madonna cult, and the owner of the Burling factory, Hugo Burling, was arrested by police as the sole suspect. He died from a heart attack before the trial started. Since he didn't deny the crimes and there were no other suspects, the murders were considered solved and nobody else investigated. Until Carol came along. So Carol found a hidden letter at the Burling foundry from Joss to Abel Kant, which led her to conclude the Kant brothers were drug pushers. The letter revealed a secret location in the old foundry where the brothers had hidden 500 grams of cocaine. The letter also divulged a man named Ben Dorner tried to compete with their drug business. This was where the parallel factors really started coalescing for Miss Reed. She'd met the very same Ben Dorner only days before, then in the role of Edwin Vergeris's parole officer. Edvin's former girlfriend, one of Ben's acquaintances, had suggested he'd take the assignment as the parole officer. Miss Reed later established that Ben Dorner was a previously unknown member of the Madonna cult and a drug dealer, and he now used Edvin Vergeris for deliveries and pickups. As Miss Reed's suspicions of Ben Dorner grew in many ways, she managed to secure evidence that Hugo Burling had given Ben Dorner keys to the back entrance of the foundry on the day Abel Kant was murdered, working alone. These facts were enough to make Ben Dorner the prime suspect for the murder, since Hugo Burling's possessions of the keys would have been the prosecutor's main argument. The day after the murder of Abel, his brother Joss was found murdered in his home. His heart discovered, gross. Not reading that. This bizarre episode repeated 13 years later. Oh, that's also gross! Okay, Ben Dorner technically is not charged for the murder of Edvin Vergeris. I don't know. He basically gave Edvin the drugs, and Edvin died as an intravenous overdose of the morphine and cocaine. So he died from the drugs. So maybe not direct murder. It's most likely that the state prosecutor will hold the theory that Ben Dorner was going to move narcotics by boat, and furthermore, Edvin was supposed to deliver them, but Ben Dorner found Edvin Vergeris dead at the pickup spot. He's still going to face charges, even if it's not murder charges. Those murders of the Kant brothers from earlier, that has not hit the statute of limitations, so he's still up for those murders, several drug-related charges, and desecrating a human corpse. And, yeah. Wow.
The weather certainly cleared up as soon as I started on this adventure. But it goes without saying that I had no time whatsoever to tend to the allotment. It's now the end of August, and summer won't last much longer here. I will have to remedy this next year. Nothing much to do about it now. So I guess I'll have plenty of time to deal with this sofa. After all, there are almost 9 months left until next summer.
Kinda wish that Carol talked about the case rather than talking about her home design plans, really. Yeah, I don't know, that ending, I mean, it was a good ending. Oh my gosh, dramatic, disgusting stuff. That was scary. Her defeating the culprit was good. But then most of that ending was just a giant newspaper article, and then Carol talks about, you know, her garden. I'm like, what? No, come on, Carol. Talk about what happened to the characters later. Compare this to the previous game where we had you know, pictures of the various characters doing stuff. Got to hear more in detail. Because, like, Oscar, hey, what about Oscar? What happened to Oscar? It would be cool, I guess, to find out what happened to Oscar and all the other characters. What happened to Millie? I'd like to know that. How did Edvin's father react? You know, just my personal thoughts and feelings. I feel like the ending could have done more to wrap up the storyline of the various characters. It did a very good job of wrapping up the murder storyline, obviously. You might have noticed, so Len Green played Oscar, and he was the creative consultant, so good job for him. I guess he was already working on the game, and they liked him so much they made him a character. Okay, so that's it for Carol Reed Black Circle. I hope you enjoyed my video walkthrough. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you really like this game, please buy the games in this series, because there are like 15 games in this series, and I've done walkthroughs for 6 of them now. The year was 2009.